Have you ever put on an outfit that you thought should work, but then you look at yourself in the mirror, you're like, damn, why the f do I look like Adam Sandler right now? Been there, frankly, still there pretty regularly. And while most of fashion is just about the confidence that you wear with it, there are like general principles and rules that you can use to just look good consistently. Like generally, most people can look at an outfit and be like, that's a good fit, or he looks like shit. So I'm gonna be going through and reacting to, honestly, a bunch of different videos from across the interwebs. Fuck, my hair is crazy. Better, that's better. Okay, and I'll be reacting to them and just kind of providing, and we'll enjoy them together and see if we can learn actually how to dress ourselves. These 10 things have helped me a lot in terms of figuring out how to actually like dress and learning more about the actual, not science, but like art behind the process. The rule of thirds is the first one. It's my personal favorite because as someone with an elephant trunks for tree legs, 4 legs, it makes me look short as f. And frankly, I don't need any help in that department.
If your outfits never look as good as this, it's because you're not following one main fashion hack.
In all fairness, if our outfits don't look as good as Michael B. Jordan, it's because he's Michael B. Jordan. But
it's called the rule of thirds. And when you apply the rule of thirds, you're able to make your proportions look way more aesthetically pleasing. 1/3 of your outfit should be your torso, and then 2/3 should be your leg. That makes your legs look longer, you look taller, and it's pleasing to the eye.
Now, all of that 100% true. The thing that he's neglecting is that it actually also goes the other way too, where if you want to have your torso be 2/3 and your legs be 1/3, you can use something like a trench coat or a longer coat, maybe something that extends the silhouette. Makes for a nice drippy, dramatic flare. Love it. That's another way of also hitting on that rule of thirds.
To achieve that, you need to wear tops that aren't too long on you. You can either crop them yourself, get them tailored so they look a little shorter. You can tuck them in, or even a quick French tuck will actually do the job. And the difference is night and day. So follow this rule next time you're putting an outfit together and you will look so much better.
That's something I personally like to do. Like literally you can see the pieces of clothing over there. I will crop my shirts pretty frequently so that when they're sitting like right above my belt. Also, I like to have like colorful belts so that they're that added accent piece of just like visual intrigue. But it helps make the whole silhouette of the fit, even if it is a casual fit. Like today, I'm very casual. It's literally jeans and a tee. Just elevates it. Gotta stay looking schmexy so we can give Michael B. Jordan a run for his money.
If your shirts never fit you the way you want them to, there's actually a reason why. And it's because of this one secret that will literally change the way you dress yourself forever. In fashion, there's a theory called the rule of thirds. When putting together an outfit, 1/3 should be the shirt, 2/3 should be the pants. It supposedly creates like a more flattering and balanced silhouette.
That elongating of the legs really does wonders. Like it's very like fashionista, very like Vogue, you know? But if making the piernas look a little bit extra lengthy isn't good for the for the ego. Pop me on a 0.5, put my head in the middle and the legs out to the side, get me like that lengthy look.
But if you're bad at math like me, generally the rule of thumb is that you want to be wearing a shirt that falls at right around mid-zipper when you wear it. It's a great look and it's really easy to achieve. So here are 4 ways to do it with shirts that are in your closet right now. Number 1, the tuck. Good old faithful. You love the tuck, I love the tuck. No outfit has ever been ruined by the tuck. You can do
I don't know about no outfit personally, like it depends. Especially because if you're wearing like a dress shirt or something that throughout the rest of the day just gets the poof in the front and the back, and it looks like you got a front butt on the front and the back. Like you got the badonka both above and below the belt. Not a vibe. But you can kind of move into the slutty professor look where you like untuck it, kind of cuff up the sleeves, show a little bit of forearm, show a little bit of hands, you know?
tuck. You can do the classic tuck and you can do the French tuck. Number 2, the crop. Cropping shirt.
Personally, I'm a French tuck boyo, which is literally just where you tuck it in and then you pull out a little bit more so it kind of goes over the belt. So it kind of just looks a little bit more natural. Especially because for me personally, I tend to move around and do a lot of like, I don't know, I wiggle my hips every once in a while, you know? If it's gonna come undone anyway, why not do it intentionally?
Number 2, the crop. Cropping shirt is as easy as grabbing a pair of scissors, your shirt, putting it on, make a little mark right at mid-zipper, take it off, and cut. Now, this does leave a raw edge, so if you're not a fan, it's actually very easy to go to a tailor and get them to do this for you. Number 3.
That's literally what I did like 30 minutes ago, and right now I have a raw edge, so I literally have this bad boy right here. Literally my sewing machine. I'm going to zip it up, add a little zigzag stitch so it just doesn't fray and it sits a little bit more naturally.
I saw this thing a while ago. It's called a crop tuck. I think this thing is for folks who just like sensorily don't like tucking in their shirt, which makes sense because a lot of the time some clothing is kind of bulky. Now, I don't really love this for t-shirts or any other thin fabric, but it does work actually surprisingly well with sweaters.
To be honest, I think this just looks janky. Not my vibe. I just prefer to either cut it or just actually tuck it.
Number 4, buy from the women's section. Most women's clothing is already pre-cropped. And these days, a lot of companies do boxy cuts anyways. Now, all you gotta do here is order a size or two up. I'm rocking this one right now from the Young Maven women's section. Fits like a glove and it hits right at mid.
Men, no shame in the women's section. It literally has the best finds. The next thing I'd be looking at would be like the silhouette of my fit in terms of tight and baggy. For example, generally, it's not good to have baggy and baggy, not good to have tight and tight. You want some kind of offsetting. Very yin-yang, dark and light side of the force, you know? There needs to be balance in the universe. Like, if you're gonna moose knuckle, at least give a little breathing room in the top, you know? If the nads can't breathe, let the chesticles go wild, you know? Stupid. Like in this fit, this little bit oversized, a little bit bigger, a little bit boxier, pants are tighter. All nice and cinched up, you know?
How to style a smart casual outfit using the 2x2 outfit formula. Starting off with an oversized t-shirt and a pair of wide leg pants. Then a pair of very casual sandals. Let's also add a belt for a bit more interest. Finishing it off with an elevated bucket bag as my second smart piece.
Now she's doing something interesting here where she has all baggy pieces, but she's kind of cropping it in the center. So it's baggy up top, slim in the middle, baggy on bottom. Again, it's all about that balance. And it really accentuates that hourglass, which is nice. Even for men, dude. Have you seen those dudes with corsets? Like, fuck.
Off with an elevated bucket bag as my second smart piece. Actually, let's just add the bucket hat because it's my most loved item right now. Not sure what this is now, but still love the outfit.
Do y'all remember, as a sidetrack, do y'all remember when guys tried to do the similar thing and it ended up being like the onesie that did y'all get those ads where everyone was absolutely fucking roasting this guy? And people were like losing their minds in the comments because they were like, hey babe, can you unbutton me? This is kind of going back to what I was saying about there being balance. In this one, the sports fit looks good. It's a sports fit. She looks great. But with the baggy fit, it looked better when she had the baggier pants on, but then didn't have the baggier shirt on. Because unlike in the previous video, there wasn't any kind of cinching motion. There wasn't anything to like balance it. I do, however, really love the collar that's coming through on top. It's a cool little contrast. Going back to that balance thing, I love when people combine different styles. Like it's preppy core plus just like very casual, relaxed, very streetwear. For starters, music selection. My God, one of these days I'm gonna learn how to speak. Music selection, fantastic. This is going back to the whole like balancing things. Tight shirt on top, showing off the shoulders, broad chest, love to see it. Baggy pants on the bottom, adds a nice little silhouette. He's got the balance between the two. Nice little rule of thirds action. High-waisted jeans, it's a fit. And it's simple, like it doesn't have to be over the top. It fits well with his body. It flatters the parts of his body that deserve flattering. If you got shoulders, use them. If it's hard for you to walk through a door, show it. But yeah, honestly, this fit just needs some accessories. There we go. He's on the money.
He's a secret somewhere to start. No need to ask. He's a smooth operator.
So this is a good example of where the proportions matter a lot, right? So skinny jeans, easy to hate on them. I get it. Honestly, as a gym bro, I feel like I'm partially responsible. Like it was kind of, we did bad by skinny jeans. We were like, look at these fucking thighs. Look at these quadzillas we got going. And then we just thought that like tight pants were fashion. They can be, but there's way more to it for sure, right? But on, like if you looked at them objectively, the one on the right just looks way better. But part of it is the one on the left is not following the rule of thirds. If there had been a little bit more balance to his outfit, say maybe it was like a cropped boxier shirt that was a little bit more baggy on top, or he had a trench coat that was like wider fit, a little bit more dramatic, and some skinny jeans, that actually might have worked. And some boots, some like chunky sneakers or boots. Yeah, damn. That might have worked. But if you just look at them as is right now, objectively, the one on the right is just way better. Also, that's very much what's in right now. Color. Color matters a lot. Yeah, but I'm like more of a minimalist guy. Shut the fuck up. Like, it still matters, right? All black can be interesting, sure. But frankly, even a lot of the black outfits that you wear, like this, still has red on it. And if I wear that with a bunch of other random fucking colors, doesn't really look very good. Also, all black is just kind of boring. Where it gets real spicy, the juices come in, is if you're able to like use colors in an interesting way, right? That make your outfit really pop. And the colors also just work for you. There are some colors that generally don't really work on most people. But honestly, if you do it right, you can make almost any color work on you. You just have to work harder for it.
Not too sure if anyone knows this, but 60-30-10 rule will take your design to the next level. By allocating 60% to your dominant color, 30% to your secondary color, and 10% to your accent color, you will transform your design from ordinary to extraordinary. Let's break it down further. The dominant color sets the tone for your design and should occupy the largest portion of your composition. Next, the secondary color complements the dominant colors and adds visual interest. It should make up around 30% of your design. Finally, the accent color provides a pop of contrast and highlights key elements. It's used sparingly, making up approximately 10% of the composition.
That is a general design principle, which I personally love, but even like it works with outfits too. If you're building a fit, like just take this shirt, for example, predominantly black, secondary color white, but the tertiary color, the pop, is the red. And that's typically where you want people to pay attention, right? Red works as a great accent color. It's my personal favorite color because my haters can't see when I bleed. I'm just kidding. My only haters are on Reddit, and what are you gonna do? Some motherfuckers on Reddit were like, if I see him in person, I'm gonna roll up on him. Do it, bitch. You're not like that. You're not built like that. Fuck off. But I digress. Back to color.
Approximately 10% of the composition. Cool thing is that this rule can be applied to not only graphic design. It can be interior design, web design, fashion design, and etc. So next time you're working on a design project, remember the 60-30-10 rule. It's a simple yet effective way to create stunning visuals.